once again to the Deiser Connection. How you doing? I hope you're doing great. Today we're back in the studio because we have some things to show you and a little bit of a surprise at the end of the video. It's gonna be cool. So, I don't know if you remember that Atlassian Team 24 was just a month and a half ago, and we're still a little bit hungover. We're still a little bit remembering of everything that happened. And today we wanted to focus on the fact that as we do, as Deiser does, every year we plan out our trip to wherever Atlassian is holding that amazing event. It turns out that it was Las Vegas this year, a month and a half ago. Next year is going to be somewhere else. It's going to be Anaheim. It's going to be cool. But during those months before, we do prepare and we do plan. Today, I wanted to show you just how simple and easy it is to track those budgets for Team 24. One thing that I want you to keep in mind, recently Budgety went through a little overhaul. It's recognizable. Don't get scared. Yes, it is recognizable, but there's a few things that we changed and we want you to know about them. So let's go and check them out, okay? So as you can see right out of the bat, you will be familiarized already with Budgety. Budgety is right here. This is the main page of Budgety where all the graphics are presenting the budgets of different things, because right now Budgety is not only about projects, okay? These are only budgets. You can relate those budgets to projects, and in the future there will be more assets that you can relate those budgets to. So for example, we have these 6 budgets. We have the Deiser Connection budget, we have another trip that we made, the 2 Meta Inf Atlassian Day to Budapest, and that's many other budgets with their numbers, the total costs, and the remaining budget. We also have different ways how to see if those costs inside those budgets are CAPEX or OPEX, and we also have the graphics that allow you to see if those costs are direct or indirect costs for those budgets. So let's focus on what we wanted to talk about today, that it was creating a budget for the Atlassian Team 24. So it's easy. Let's go to create a budget right there. And as soon as we have the page, that it loads really fast, I might add, we can name that budget. Let's say we named our budget. The details right here, we have the link to, for example, select projects. Right now we can add a project right here, but since it's not focused on a specific project, we'll leave it like that. The target budget, imagine that we spend, let's say, 85,000 euros. 85,000 euros. That's a big trip. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of food, and even there's marketing, there's sponsorships, etc., etc. So right now we have 85,000 euros right there in our Atlassian Team 24 budget, and right out of the bat, Budgety allows you to enter your first cost. Right here it shows you start controlling your cost. This is really easy and it's super simple. Just a few configurations for your costs that are super simple. For example, is this cost gonna be based on log work? No, it's not gonna be based on log work. So we'll leave it like that. Assign this, I'm gonna assign myself right here, and I'm gonna add Joe just in case, because I want him to be up to date on anything. The date, on the date, we're gonna choose April 30th because that's the day that the Atlassian team started. So let's select that one. The 30th units. Okay, let's add, for example, what cost do we want to add first? Let's add plane tickets, for example. Plane tickets for 10 people, 10 units, let's say that is $2,000 for each plane ticket round trip from Madrid to Las Vegas to Madrid, okay? And cost description will airplane tickets will add the cost. And as soon as the cost loads, we have the costs histories. You know, airplane tickets, it's 2,000, so it's 20,000 euros that we're spending right now on this trip. As soon as we have the cost right here, we can edit the cost, and maybe we can add a little bit more information to this cost. For example, we want to identify this cost as CAPEX or OPEX. Remember, OPEX, operating expenditure, for example, day-to-day expenses, and CAPEX, capital expenditure. So we're gonna choose OPEX, and let's choose if it's direct or an indirect cost. So it's gonna be a direct cost because it's a direct cost. There you go. So we have all the information we want right here, and if we want to keep adding costs, we just need to select add cost, that's it. There we go. We have a full list of costs that we entered in a matter of minutes, and we can see that from 85,000 euros we have spent already 71,700 euros, and we still have 13,000 euros remaining on the budget. You can go on and add more costs in order to track those costs and to have everything right there on your budget that is related to the Atlassian Team 24. So if we go and view all budgets summaries, we will see that the Atlassian Team 24 in Las Vegas has its target budget, the total costs, and the remaining budget. We'll have it here. That's the one that is on the first place right there. And if we go to the CAPEX or OPEX, we will see what we have entered in the different types of costs, okay? Target budget, total cost, and if we go to direct or indirect cost, everything will be reflected right there too. So there's only one more thing that I would like to tell you about Budgety, the new Budgety, and it's the possibility of changing the icon of the currency. You know, recently, since the latest update, Budgety now has global settings, you know, and you can change the default currency. It won't apply to the numbers, okay? It won't convert the existing numbers. It will only change the icon before those numbers so you can identify the currency that you're working on. Imagine that, you know, I've been talking about euros this whole time, and someone says, Fede, we work in dollars and everything will, needs to be in US dollars. So you just change to US dollars right here, you save, and everything will change right there, you know, the dollar sign, okay? Those signs, those currency signs. That's pretty much it for what I wanted to show you today, how to track your costs in a trip, in an event, for an event that, for example, we did a month and a half ago. So let's move on to the next part of this video. It's gonna be a little bit of a surprise, but let me talk about it a little bit before. So I don't know if you remember, but the Atlassian community has so many different events going on, and one of those events is an online stream, if you will, that is held by someone that has been in the Atlassian community for several years now, and we're going to talk to him a little bit, and he's going to show us and he's going to tell us a little bit of the story and the next projects, okay? So let's go and check out who's the one that we have on the other screen, you know, and we'll talk to him a little bit more and he'll tell us what his next project is. So see you right now. So, as I was telling before, as I was saying, we had a surprise and a surprise guest who is Sajit Nair. And I don't know if you know him, but he's already all and also like me, an Atlassian creator, and he's been around for quite a while. And Said, so tell us, how long have you been in the ecosystem? And welcome to the Deiser Connection.
Thank you so much, Fede, for having me on. I've been following the show for a while, and I'm so excited to be here for the first time.
Cool.
Been in the ecosystem since around, I think, 2016 or 17. I would say somewhere around 2015, 2016 in the ecosystem. Uh, Joined the community in 2018 officially. Became a community leader for the Delhi chapter. Back then, we used to have very small group, and we used to do like one event a month or one event in 2 months. Since then, we've grown to like 1,300 people, and we've crossed 100 plus events since then. Delhi community actually won the Community of the Year last year, setting standard award. So that was very proud moment for me. And I think 2022, we started the new community, the virtual community, which is now known as Quiz Wiz. And been having fun in the community since then.
Cool, nice. The Quiz Wiz, for the ones that do not know or haven't seen it, it's kind of a contest, about different topics in the Atlassian ecosystem. It could be, how would you say, Jira admin questions. It could be Atlassian related questions, etc., etc. So, how did you come up with the Quiz Wiz in order for it to be such a great event?
So, see, the original idea was just to meet people and just to get people from different parts of the ecosystem at one place, right? So, I've been in the ecosystem since 2018, but I knew a lot of people who were great, but were in their own bubble. So, me and my co-creator of Quiz Wiz, Sarika, we were having a brainstorming session. What could we do which is a little more different and break those bubbles and get people across continents together? We said, maybe we could do a contest. And we said, okay, let's do a generic plus Atlassian themed trivia contest, like in the bar style format. And then we came up with Quiz Wiz. The first edition we did, it was a single person, like single player kind of a tournament. We had very good response from the community. So we came back for a second season. That was the time when Atlassian came up with, impossible alone philosophy. And we said, let's embrace that. Let's do a tag team competition. The first season was won by Robert Wen, or as we all know him, King Bob. With Ed Gale being third and Chris Cook being the silver medalist or the second place. Nice. Then the second year, we did tag team tournaments. We had like 20 plus teams participate, and we had like amazing quizzing rounds with those teams. Finale was decided on 1.5 points. That's how close it was. The finale was between Jira Avengers and Barbecue and Coffee.
There you go.
Both the teams. Robert Wen and Rodney Nissen, the Jira Avengers, and Nikki and Ed of Barbecue and Coffee. Yes. Barbecue and Coffee made it out as the winners in a very close match. And we'll come back for a third season in August or September, somewhere around that, for the quizzing. But when we were doing that, a lot of people used to come up to me and said, hey, we love the general trivia, but we want to do a little bit more on the Atlassian side. But how could we do that? So I said, this could actually be a very good avenue to help people learn a little bit more about Atlassian, specifically the Jira and Confluence tools. And that's how we came up with the new project.
Nice. So tell us a little bit more about the new project, because I'm really excited. And what you just said, I think that people are going to learn a lot about it. So go ahead. The floor is yours. Tell everyone what's your new project about. There.
So the new season or the new series is called Are You Smarter Than a Series? Or Are You Smarter Than a Jira Admin? Are You Smarter Than a Confluence Admin? The series is actually, I think, the first series to be at the center of Atlassian Creator Program, the community, and the Atlassian University, because the three facets are collaborating and coming together to give this experience where people will have a massively online gaming system tuned towards learning. So if you are somebody who is preparing for an ACP exam, these questions would help you actually in the exam, because these are questions which have been worked with the Atlassian University, and these are some of the questions that, on the same lines as the actual questions on the ACP exam. So once you give the test, or once you participate in the game, each correct answer or the incorrect answer will also have a reasoning slide why Atlassian recommends this specific scenario. So let's say, for example, if I say, should you have a group or a role being used in a specific scenario, why would be a big facet of the game. And of course, if you are somebody who thinks that you are a worthy Jira administrator or a worthy Confluence administrator, this gets you the brownie points. This gets you that recommendation in front of your boss to tell them, hey, this is how good I am. I'm on the honor roll. We are going to maintain an honor roll. There are going to be free certification vouchers. There are going to be goodies. There are going to be swags, and a lot of amazing things coming out from this program for you to brag in front of your fellow Atlassian admins.
Nice. That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. I'm really excited to learn more about it and to be part of it. As you said, everyone can participate on it. And I'm really looking forward to that. And I believe that you will have different hosts, right, on these different events, right? So
definitely.
When is it gonna be the first one? The
first one is on 28th of June.
Nice.
It's the Jira admin quiz, basically, and I'm doing it with my good friend King Bob itself.
Nice.
And the next one is for Confluence. So each month we'll alternate Jira, Confluence in that manner. So July, I think we're doing 26th July with Andy Gladstone, another amazing human from the ecosystem. And he's the unofficial Confluence spokesperson. So he's heading that quiz, and I'll be co-hosting with him.
Perfect. That's super cool. Really looking forward to seeing those, and really looking forward to learning a lot, because as I said before, I want to learn and I want to get my ACP too. So that's pretty cool. So it's nice. I hope that everything goes well. I hope that there's a lot of repercussion about this, because it's a really good idea. It's as you said, I like the way that you managed to get the three roads of Atlassian, the community, the creators, and the university. That's pretty cool. That's a really nice idea, and best of luck with your next project, Sajit.
Thank you so much, Fede.
Cool. Pleasure. So as you heard, June 26th, first one. We'll let you know
28th.
when it's 28th. Sorry, 28th. Thank you very much. We won't edit it, because everyone's going to know that it's going to be June 28th. So I'll let everyone know too. So again, thank you very much for being here. Looking forward to everything. So I hope you liked it. It was really cool. It's really nice to talk to Sajid. We met in person the first time during Atlassian team, and it was amazing. He's always really proactive, and he wants to share the knowledge in order for everyone to learn more about Atlassian, and focusing on the Jira admins, ACPs, and a lot of more knowledge. So it's super cool. Thank you very much for being here, Sajid, and let's hope to see each other in the near future. Let's talk about different kinds of quizzes or whatever it's in our minds, because it's super nice. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys found this useful, insightful, and and interesting. So hope to see you next week, and have a good rest of the week. Bye-bye.